Welcome to Cat Facts Funny. If a cat has ever relaxed near you without effort, if they softened their body, slowed their breath, and settled as if they had known you longer than they actually had, you may have felt quietly chosen. Not invited, not tested, simply accepted. This moment often passes without explanation, but it leaves a feeling that lingers. Cats do not relax quickly. They carry centuries of instinct in their bodies, and vigilance is their natural state. So when relaxation arrives early, it is meaningful. It tells us something important about how cats read humans long before trust becomes visible. How cats define safety. To a cat, safety is not the absence of danger. It is the absence of pressure. A calm environment is one where nothing is demanded and nothing is rushed. When a human does not lean forward emotionally or physically, the cat feels space rather than expectation. Cats notice what humans overlook. Subtle shifts in posture, the direction of attention, the speed of movement. Even well-intentioned focus can feel intrusive. When a cat senses no demand placed upon them, their nervous system begins to loosen. The power of a calm body. Some humans move slowly without effort. Their shoulders remain relaxed. Their posture stays open. Their breathing flows without sharp changes. These signals are not intentional, but they are deeply readable to a cat. A calm body communicates predictability, and predictability tells a cat that nothing unexpected is about to happen. When the body nearby feels steady, the cat no longer needs to prepare for escape. When a cat chooses to remain near someone who is doing nothing, it is not boredom that holds them there. It is recognition. Stillness tells the cat that this moment does not require vigilance, that nothing will suddenly change without warning. In that quiet mutual pause, the cat is not just resting. They are confirming that this presence is safe enough to stay with. Why consistency matters more than affection. Cats do not ask whether a human is kind. They ask whether a human is consistent. The same movements, the same tone, the same rhythm day after day. This reliability forms the foundation of comfort. Affection without consistency feels confusing to a cat. Consistency without affection still feels safe. Over time, safety becomes the doorway through which affection quietly enters. Gaze, silence, permission, scent, and familiarity. Direct eye contact carries intensity for cats. A steady stare can feel invasive even when it is meant kindly. Cats prefer glances that pass and eyes that blink softly. Silence matters too. A human who allows quiet moments without filling them offers permission. Permission to exist without engagement. Permission to rest without interruption. That permission is deeply calming. Cats recognize safety through scent more than sight. Humans with consistent, low-intensity scent profiles feel familiar quickly. Sameness reassures. A familiar scent tells a cat that the environment has not changed. And when nothing has changed, the body can finally relax. Emotional regulation and nervous systems. Cats respond to regulation, not emotion. A human who manages excitement, stress, or frustration internally feels smoother to be around. Emotional spikes alter breathing and muscle tone in ways cats instantly notice. Cats choose smoothness. They choose humans whose internal state remains even and contained. Around these humans, vigilance fades naturally. Why cats choose still humans. Cats often relax faster around people who are quiet, tired, older, or naturally observant. These humans tend to react less and move less. They allow space without withdrawing. Cats do not relax faster around dominance. They relax faster around permission. Permission to stay. Permission to leave. Permission to simply exist without expectation. Cats do not search for protection the way humans imagine it. They are not looking for reassurance or affection or even understanding. What they seek is relief from the need to stay alert. When your body is calm, when your movements are unhurried and your attention is soft rather than focused, you offer something rare. You offer a space where nothing is expected. And in that space, a cat can finally rest without watching the door. This is why some cats choose one person over another without explanation. It is not about love in the loud sense. It is about the quiet agreement that nothing will be demanded here. If a cat settles near you, lingers without reason, or returns again and again to your presence, they are not asking for anything. They are simply acknowledging that, with you, their nervous system can finally let go. The silence cats listen to. Cats are not listening for sound alone. They are listening for absence. The absence of emotional urgency. The absence of tension carried in breath, hands, and posture. Silence to a cat is not emptiness, it is information. A room can be quiet and still feel unsafe. A human can speak softly and still feel demanding. Cats measure safety by what is not happening. No sudden shifts in tone. No emotional pulling toward them. When these absences align, the environment becomes readable. This is why cats often appear more relaxed beside people who are distracted, tired, or gently disengaged. Not because the cat is ignored, but because nothing is being asked of them. In that silence, the cat does not need to interpret intention. They already know. The quieter the emotional field around them, the less the cat needs to monitor it. And when monitoring stops, rest becomes possible. This is the silence cat's trust. Not the lack of noise, but the lack of pressure behind it. Why cats stay near, not on. A cat choosing proximity without contact is making a careful decision. They are close enough to feel the steadiness of your presence, but far enough to preserve control. This balance matters deeply to them. Physical closeness carries information. Heat, breath, micro-movements. For a cat, these signals are intense. Staying near rather than touching allows them to absorb reassurance without being overwhelmed by it. It is a form of emotional moderation. When a cat positions themselves within your orbit, on the same couch, the same room, the same quiet corner, they are testing consistency. They are observing whether your state remains unchanged over time. Do you stay calm? Do you remain predictable? If the answer continues to be yes, distance slowly dissolves on its own. Contact is never rushed. It emerges naturally once safety is confirmed. Proximity is the question. Contact is the answer, but only when the cat is ready to hear it. The moment a cat finally rests. There is a precise moment when a cat stops holding their body ready. Their muscles soften. Their breathing deepens. Their tail loosens its position. This moment is not random, it is earned. Rest arrives only after enough evidence has been gathered. Evidence that no sudden movement will occur. That the emotional tone will remain stable. That nothing in the environment requires intervention. When this threshold is crossed, the cat releases vigilance. This release is not dramatic. It is subtle. A slow blink, a stretched paw, a head turned away from you instead of toward. Turning away is trust. It means they no longer need to watch. When a cat rests near you in this way, they are not simply comfortable. They have concluded that the present moment is safe enough to stop managing. Being relaxed is not an easy state for a cat. Before allowing it, a cat performs a quiet, complex evaluation. A layered and instinctive calculation shaped by survival itself. This process is not conscious, yet it is precise, guided by an inherited intelligence refined over generations. If a cat relaxes near you, it means your presence, your emotional state, and the surrounding environment have all passed a thorough, unspoken test. When relaxation becomes trust. When a cat relaxes near you, it is not affection yet. It is rest, and rest is the foundation of trust. A resting cat has decided they no longer need to monitor you. For a prey animal, this choice is profound. It means your presence has become part of their sense of safety. If a cat has ever chosen to relax near you quickly, carry that gently. You did not earn it by doing more. You allowed it by doing less. Your presence spoke safety before your actions ever could. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with us. If this changed the way you see cats or the way you move around them, stay close. There is more happening in the silence than most people ever notice. Until next time, move softly, breathe steadily, and let trust arrive in its own time. Don't forget to subscribe and share the episode to enhance the feline community with a this kind solidarity.